Welcome, everybody, to Sexy Picks with me, Big Sexy. And yes, the picks are sexy. Let's get right into it. All right, we got Week 15, ladies and gentlemen. Week 15. First matchup on the docket, we got the Los Angeles Rams going into San Francisco and playing the 49ers. Both teams coming off a pretty big win last week. The Rams, man, they really showed out against the Bills. They had a strong performance. That was probably a candidate for game of the year. Both teams played that game really well. And San Fran, beat the snot out of the Bears last week. So they're feeling pretty good. I'm gonna take the Rams in this matchup. I really liked what I saw last week against the Bills. So give me the Los Angeles Rams. All right, now we got the Washington Commanders going into New Orleans and playing the New Orleans Saints. I think the Commanders are the better team in this scenario. Not really much to say here. I don't even know if Derek Carr is going to be starting quarterback for the Saints, so I'm definitely going to take the Commanders in this one. There's not really much else to say about it. All right, next game, we got the Kansas City Chiefs going into Cleveland and playing the Cleveland Browns. Kansas City squeaked out a win against the Chargers last week. They just keep finding ways to win close games, and the Browns got their asses whooped last week against the Steelers. I'm going to take the Chiefs in this scenario. I just don't think that the Browns have what it takes to beat the Chiefs. So give me the Chiefs. All right, we got the Cincinnati Bengals going into Tennessee and playing the Tennessee Titans. Bengals finally got a much-needed win. Keep whatever slim playoff hopes they have alive. Man, I tell you, if Joe Burrow had a better defense, he'd be an MVP candidate. The Titans lost a game they should have won last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars. But thank you, Titans, for losing that game, because now the Giants are firmly in the spot to get the number one pick. So thanks for that. So I'm going to take the Bengals in this game. I think Joe Burrow has another big week. Cincinnati Bengals get a win here. All right, next matchup, we got the Miami Dolphins going into Houston and playing the Houston Texans. Texans, I believe, are coming off of a bye, and the Dolphins got a much-needed win against the New York Jets last week. I think this could be a really good game. Looks like the Dolphins' offense is finally coming back to that last season form. Call me crazy here, but I'm going to take the Dolphins. I'm going to take the Dolphins to go into Houston and beat the Texans. So give me the Miami Dolphins. All right, next matchup. We got the Baltimore Ravens going into probably an empty MetLife Stadium and playing the New York Giants. And I believe the Baltimore Ravens are going to whoop our ass in front of nobody. So so give me the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, yeah, at this point, the Giants are just tanking. I mean, there's, no really way around it other than that. The season's just been an absolute dumpster fire, so there's probably going to be some off-season controversy with this team, with Shane and Daboll. I don't know if they're going to make it through this, to be honest with you. Give me the Baltimore Ravens. All right, next matchup, we got the New York Jets going into Jacksonville and playing the Jaguars. I really need the New York Jets to win this game. No, actually, I need the Jacksonville Jaguars to win this game, so let's go Jags. Give me the Jags. All right, next matchup, we got the Dallas Cowboys going into Carolina and playing the Carolina Panthers. Dallas are still clinging to very, very slim playoff hopes here. I don't think they're mathematically eliminated yet. They're going to be playing this game to win. And Carolina, there's been a couple really good teams that they've been, they competed with Kansas City. They competed with Philadelphia. You know what? Give me the Carolina Panthers in this game. I think they might have what it takes to beat the Cowboys. I think they do. All right, next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going into Los Angeles and playing the Chargers. The division-leading Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I might add. They've been on an impressive win streak since they've come off the bye and now sit at the top of the NFC South. So in the Chargers, I really thought that they had what it took to beat Kansas City. I mean, they almost did it. So this is going to be a really good game. Earlier on, that the Buccaneers will win out, and I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna stick to my guns with that one. So give me the Buccaneers in this one over the Chargers. All right, next matchup, we got the Indianapolis Colts going into Denver and playing the Denver Broncos. Denver's a really good team. I really like what Bo Nix is doing over there. Sean Payton's really coaching him up well. And the Broncos defense is pretty damn good. So I'm gonna take the Broncos in this one. I just don't see the Colts winning this game. All right, next matchup, we got the New England Patriots going into Arizona and playing the Cardinals. The Cardinals blew 2 games against the Seahawks and lost that, division leading spot. And I think that those 2 losses to that Seahawks team is going to really hurt them. I believe they do get a win here against the Patriots. But it's going to be interesting to see how that NFC West division shakes out. All right, next matchup, which is going to be my pick for the game of the week and a potential Super Bowl matchup, I might add as well. We got the Buffalo Bills going into Detroit and playing the Detroit Lions. Now, this is going to be a heavyweight fight. This is going to be a heavyweight fight. 2 of the best in the league. Josh Allen being definitely, in my opinion, a front runner for MVP. He's definitely earned it this season. Even in a losing effort, had 6 total touchdowns with no turnovers. The guy is just a machine. He's just a machine. And then the team that is the Detroit Lions are also a machine. They keep cranking out wins, whether it's being close games, blowouts. They can win them all. They can win them all. So this game is a very tough one to pick. Detroit has been on a bit of a hot streak lately, and Buffalo's coming off of a really tough loss. So they're going to be hungry. Call me crazy, but in this matchup, I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills. Yes, I know I've been very high on Detroit all season. I still think they're my pick to win it all out of the teams that are in the field, but just for some crazy reason, I'm going to take the Bills in this matchup. Give me the Buffalo Bills to hand Detroit their 2nd loss of the season. All right. Next matchup is we got a Pennsylvania rivalry here. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers going up the road to Philadelphia to play the Philadelphia Eagles. This could be I have a feeling that this is also going to be a pretty decent game. Both teams are in the lead of their division. So I am going to I think defense is going to be a major factor in this game. I'm going to take the Steelers. To go on the road and get a win here. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Eagles. All right, so now we got is this the Sunday night game? Yes, it is the Sunday night game. So we got the Green Bay Packers going into Seattle and playing the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday Night Football. I think that this game could be a really good one. The Packers have, played some really good football this year. So have the Seahawks. Seahawks have been a little bit more up and down, but as of late, the Seahawks have been really, they've been really kicking it into high gear. They lead the NFC West right now, so I think that the Seahawks are going to win at home. Give me the Seattle Seahawks. All right, first Monday night matchup, we got the Chicago Bears going into Minnesota and playing the Vikings. Yeah, the Bears are just in a talent evaluation season, in my opinion. They're trying to really evaluate what talent they have in certain spots over there. And Minnesota is firmly in position to at least make the playoffs here. I mean, they're going to have to do a lot to not make it. I don't think there is a way that they can't, honestly. As long as they win this game, I think they pretty much seal up a playoff spot if they haven't already. Give me the Minnesota Vikings to win this game. And then finally, the next Monday night matchup is going to be the Atlanta Falcons going into Las Vegas and playing the Raiders. Kirk Cousins' experience has been not so good of an experience for the Falcons as of late, but they're playing a Raiders team that is a 2-win team so far in 15 weeks of the season. So I don't think that that's gonna that's gonna matter too much. I think that the Falcons are gonna turn it around and win this game and try to stay in position to have a shot to win the division. So give me the Atlanta Falcons in this game. Well, that about does it for me, folks. Hopefully the picks were sexy for you. And thank you for tuning in. Make sure to share all this video with your friends and, comment on the video. Let me know what you think of my picks. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Appreciate you for coming by. Until next time, Big Sexy out.